Today I'm going to showcase the brand new meta build for Lu Bu that we covered recently on the channel and basically see how good it was, because this was my very first time using it and I'm going to be honest, it was crazy. So smash a like, comment and subscribe. And before we dive in, I want to showcase the marches we were running in the Battle of Dawn, because I just think if I do this, a lot of you guys will understand what we're doing ahead of time, so you know all the good information when we're in, right? So my first match was my Mulan, Bellevue, and Rani, and I were running my mercenary units, my Korean archers, on my account to give them as much firepower as possible. My actual skills we were running, as you can see, Active Mercy with weak spot attack. I ran the good old Dark Flag and Pain Blood combo, and then for Rani, I've got King's Blood as well as Warrior's Hymn. This Warrior's Hymn is really good, and obviously if you use Warrior's Hymn, I really do want that skill to be on my good old Mulan. That's why we've got Rani in the third slot. And then if we come over to our cavalry, we do have Lu Bu, Guan Yu, and Attila, all 3-star. You can see we've got some decent skills. Rings wise, I did make a mistake, I will tell you right now. I wish I put the Tranquil Water on the Attila and then put the Ring of the Lion on the Guan Yu. I'm not going to explain why in today's video. We've got an interview coming up with Gun Warrior himself where he's going to explain everything, all the intricacies about this match and why it works the way it specifically works for him. So with that, I do wish I had the Tranquil Water on the other heroes, but we have the one and only Spirited Pursuit weak spot attack combo, so we're not using that Ripper Tiger, which most of the players, including myself, was using before, because you can even see I had 2-star on the Ripper Tiger. So what I've done is literally just replace these two skills with each other, made sure they're both the same level, so I can see how much better my actual match was performing in a first glance instance. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, obviously this doesn't mean this is a better, build in this one gameplay. It's only one gameplay, but it was a nice little showcase of how good it was. So let's dive into the Battle of Dawn gameplay and showcase now why this match could be something you want to change to. So here we are, and we're just going to be setting up the formations very quickly in here, and you can see I'm just grabbing my Lu Bu, Guan Yu, and Attila, making sure they're in the right category. And if you set your marches up, just to give you guys a little tip and trick here, you can assign your good old mercenary units. So if you have mercenaries, bring them into your Battle of Dawn, especially even into your Wonder Contest. They're going to give you the best advantage you possibly can ask for. So you can do that with both, so you can run double mercenaries in your good old Battle of Dawn. So from here, we were against, as you saw there, if you really quickly, Empire Forte, the Alcohol Club. And I will be honest with you guys, this game wasn't anything super impressive. There wasn't a massive turnout for both teams, right? I just want to make that clear. So I didn't want to break this video down on the Battle of Dawn, but what I did want to break down is the Lu Bu, right? So what we're going to do is fast forward it here into the opening sections. And the way I were playing this, me and my mate Steve, we were on voice comms and we're kind of discussing what we should do. First thing was kind of blitz the center. So if we could blitz the center, that's going to be great. And then who knows? And I basically decided to go to the Flame Temple, which you're going to see later on. But this is where we're going to see our first instance of our units. And we are using the Sacred Guardian here. This is just going to allow us to actually to tank up a load of damage. But now we're going to see how much this wrecks people, because it's our first little instance, and look at them, man. They are getting melted. Like, I'm killing them so quick, I can't even drag and click anymore. And this is one thing where if you're playing on mobile, you do want to just click on the units and hit focus attack, focus attack, focus attack. Every time, guys, you hit focus attack, what occurs is it makes all of your marches, no matter what, focus it. So it's a quicker way than hitting multi-select and dragging if you just click and focus attack, right? So here we go. We're going to send up my marches here. Let's see how much damage we can do. And obviously, it's only a 50% Lu Bu, so I'm not expecting too much of it. There is a couple of pikemen in there, but we've got our Mulan following up. And watch the burst that is about to occur, guys, because you will see people's HP just drop out of nowhere, and that is honestly from that Lu Bu in the initial phase. Here you can see my Mulan do some great damage, and honestly all I was doing here in this beginning bit was just holding the ground. I was just trying to take this building, hold it, because as you guys should know, if you take these flame temples, you're going to be gaining faith every second in Battle of Dawn, but you also get that buff. So this one gives you 5% attack, so obviously I want that 5% attack on my troops, right? So I'm going to be kind of covering this. This is going to be my job, and I do make a little mistake here. I kind of go off the point. I should have just stayed on it. I could have been capturing it while I was fighting the unit. What it is what it is, right? So we're going to fast forward it a little bit so we can see our other marchers doing some work, basically. So we've got our Lu Bu here, and if I just kind of pull it back just a tiny bit there, you're going to see our Lu Bu now do some absolute disgusting damage. And later on, guys, you're going to keep seeing this common theme. And I am under the impression I am preferring Spirited Pursuit at the 20% activation rate compared to my Ripper Tiger at 25%. Even though it's 5% less, yes, a 1 in 5 over a 1 in 4. Guys, that damage buff is absolutely bonkers, because you're already doing a ton of damage already, even with crits, because of your 2 commanders that you've got. So you don't really need more crit. It sounds crazy to say, but you really don't. Look at this shit, dude. It is wild. My literally Lu Bu is just standing still, and he's just holding the area. I'm trying to get, obviously, our main man to get that relic away, right, so we can carry on. So we're going to fast forward it a little bit more so we can get our Lu Bu into the action again. You can see here, Lu Bu versus JC, and I've got 7k less troops. And I was like, okay, let's see how good this pikeman is. But nah, dude, it's not even close, man. This guy was not running any Swiss pikemen. He may not have the best, obviously, Julius Caesar lineup. And look at it, dude. The Lu Bu just ate him alive. And this is a 3-star lineup, T6 units, guys. Not T7, nothing crazy, just T6. This should put a little bit of faith and hope in a lot of you guys who are playing this game more free to play, more on the lower spender, that are T6 players. If you focus on that one march, even if you have a 5-star Lu Bu, you're going to be killing it right now. So here we go, we're going in again. Can we do some more damage to these guys? So we've got our 2 marchers onto the Lu Bu. His Lu Bu already at 60k, and you're going to see it just get boom, chunked down. Absolute massive damage. It's not even funny, dude. Like, it's bullying on what I'm doing there. It is just ridiculous, guys. All we want to be watching is the Lu Bu. Honestly, all you want to be watching is the Lu Bu, because the thing is with Mulan, you can kind of see the Mulan damage. It's kind of like chunks in staggers, which is fair enough. When Lu Bu comes in, guys, the Lu Bu burst, it just goes bang, and they lose like 40, 50, 60, 70,000 units. It just depends on what you're hitting. And here, what we're watching, big shout out to Steve here. Steve was running double pikemen, and his Julius Caesar, just as you guys saw there, mincemeated them all. He just stood still, let them swarm him. He hit his Sacred Guardian, and that Julius Caesar just ate everyone. And honestly, a lot of people have been saying it now. The Julius Caesar martial march, even with Octavian and Bushra, for such a budget match, it is so valuable. Like, it's such a good value match. The amount of damage and just resilience and what it's capable of doing, it's crazy. Here he's running the Julius Caesar with Ramcam and the good old Octavian, so he has got access to that. But look at us, guys. It's not even close, man. The amount of damage this Lu Bu is putting out with that Spirited is ridiculous. And I do wish in the Battle of Dawn, just above me here, we had reports. We could see some actual reports and see how much damage was being done, because obviously everyone's curious. And don't worry, I'm going to save the best thing till the end on how much score we was able to get. And just remember, T6 players just having fun here, just going absolutely crazy together. Because I was running, as you see, the did basically double glass cannon while Steve was running double pikeman because he had his Richard and his Julius Caesar out. So you can see him there pushing down at the bottom with me, and we're both going for the push, trying to hold off all of these units with the last amount of troops that we've got. So obviously our guys just above us here can escort the relic out of there, right? So really nice little quick little team play there. Able to get it. Rank 1 currently, look at that, 62.5, 61.8k, and it's not even close to everyone else, man. We're a good 10, 20k ahead of everyone, and just wait until you see the very end score, guys, because you're gonna be like, there's no way you was able to get that much score. And it was like, yep, I'm telling you, this is the first time I've been able to hit such a high score, and it is because of this Lu Bu. I'm telling you guys, I have ran the exact same setup as you guys know in plenty Battle of Dawn Wonder Contest gameplay, where it's Mulan and my good old Lu Bu. They do good work, they do great work, but they have not done nowhere near as much work as this setup has done. And then you're getting ready for it now. We're gonna go crazy. 2 full marches. How long can we go? And this is where we see the Lu Bu really shine on how much damage he's going to do. And people are just walking in one by one. I am on the ball. I am tagging every single person, and they just get deleted. They get literally deleted, guys, within a second. It's absolutely crazy. It is just unreal damage that I've never experienced before. Even the Mulan does great damage, but nothing like this one, man. And even here, look, Steve taking over. I'm like, no, because me and Steve started to play the game, right? It was like, who can finish first, right? But he's in the center holding his own while I'm trying to defend the good old relic with our teammates here. But yeah, absolutely crazy. This first gameplay footage, guys, doesn't convince you so far to really consider this Spirited Pursuit weak spot attack combo with obviously the Guan Yu and the Attila in the skills combo as we've done in that video, then I don't know what does, man, because this is just absolutely butchering. If you are going against anyone who has not listened to any of the MrSneakyy videos, who have told you plenty of times, guys, you need to be focusing on 1 and maybe 2 marches tops. That's it. No more. If you keep trying to make 3 or 4 or 5 marches, you're spreading yourself in and you're going to get absolutely wrecked. This is what's going to occur. I'm just going to tell you guys, this is exactly what's going to occur. And you can even see people, and I will pause it here. I want to just say this. Make sure you put your right troops, because we've got a Bellevue here with infantry, and I think what's happened is they've selected the units and not just swapped. Obviously, well, they've selected the commanders, they haven't selected the units at the end, because it normally does just default to like pikemen or infantry. So you make sure you've got the right troops on, otherwise you are going to lose out potentially on a bunch of damage that you may have needed on there, because you are losing that unit bonus, right? So here we go, going in, diving in, Sacred Guardian being turned on. How long can we last? How long can we last with this amount of damage output? And you're going to see people are just going to drop, guys. I'm just going to be honest. People are just going to be dropping. Look at the amount of AoE damage we're hitting, especially when people are trying to swarm our Lu Bu and just, you know, get it off the field. You have so many procs that are going off. You just kill people. I'm telling you, it absolutely is disgusting, right? And if we go a little bit further on, I really want to show off this one bit, and this is really because these guys are saying in chat there, we're not T7s, and I'm like, but we're T6, so we're not T7s either. You're gonna see, I think, around here, this is coming to the end of the Battle of Dawn now, the Lu Bu damage. This is Lu Bu on his own, guys, by the way. Lu Bu on his own. My Mulan is walking over as we speak. So all the burst you're about to see is from that march. It is disgusting. With the war elephants giving you the double attack state, you are just going up to someone and you're just killing them. I'm telling you, you're just killing them. It's not even close. Like, look at it. Oh my god, it's brutal. And now the Mulan's here. So Mulan's here to support, just to finish off, obviously, anyone that we're targeting down. But look at this. Are you ready to watch damage? If you want to go double glass cannon, this might give you a reason why. Because this is kind of disgusting. The amount of damage you're able to put out is so fast, so quick. that it doesn't matter, man. It just really doesn't matter. You're getting so, look at the trades on it. It's not even close, boys. Jesus, absolute monstrous. So that is going to be, like I said, the Lu Bu kind of gameplay on it, right? We've got Spirit Pursuit, Weak Spot Attack, and we do have obviously our good old Mulan March there too. But hopefully this gives us guys a lot of an insight. And like I said, we do have Gauntlet Warrior coming onto the channel in the next couple of days, so keep an eye out for it. That's going to give you more of an insight to this March, why you need to run Berserker, why you need these certain rings on these heroes, and why, honestly, you get these really cool combinations that just absolutely excel the damage rate out there to ridiculous levels, absolute ridiculous levels, right? So hopefully you've enjoyed it. It's been a really good video. I'm going to come all the way now to the end because, as you can see, we're ranked 2, 47 seconds to go, and we're hitting 110,000 score. Me and Steve trying to hold it off at the end. Who can get the most amount of points at the end? And if you can't guess it, it's definitely Steve winning here. Absolutely. Super fun game. Honestly, super fun Battle of Dawn. But what I really enjoyed was this absolute powerhouse of a build. So just to show you guys it one more time, pulling it in game, we were running our good old Lu Bu with the Radiant Guardian. We had Tranquil Water on Guan Yu and then Ring of the Lion on Attila. If I could have done something, like I said, the only improvement on my March I would have done is swap these rings around. That's all I needed to do. If I swapped those rings around, I would have actually done a lot more damage. And I'm going to leave that on a cliffhanger. So when the interview goes live, guys, you can see exactly why this March, with that setup, with these heroes and skill combinations, work the way it does. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Smash a like, comment, and subscribe. Until the next one, stay safe, stay sneaky. Peace out.